I was always told that to be a good conversationalist, it's important to ask open-ended questions. Now, that is good advice for a party, but it's actually not good advice when it comes to connecting with our kids after we've had a conflict. Because many kids feel overwhelmed by open-ended questions and they're already having a challenge because the conflict happened. You have more power over them, and so they're not going to want to engage. In fact, I was speaking with a mother just recently who said, hey, I wanted to talk to my son about how I keep showing up late for school and try to come up with some other way to deal with this and also to make amends. And he said, Mom, I don't want to talk about it. And she was feeling really frustrated and worried because she says, if he doesn't want to talk about it, where do we go from here? So I offered her the following simple solution, which I got from my dear friend, colleague, and teacher, Mickey Cashton. Ask yes, no questions. Not great for a cocktail party, but great for a situation just like this. Because if we imagine her saying to her son, we could imagine her saying, oh, how are you feeling about how that I showed up, 10 minutes late again? Don't want to talk about it. Whereas, listen to this version. So, when I showed up 10 minutes late again, were you really frustrated? I think it's likely that her son will say yes. And now we've kickstarted a dialogue. And perhaps that's all that's required to get a conversation going about how to proceed. Or she can keep asking a series of yes/no questions until the issue gets resolved. Are you willing for me to share what was going on with me? No. Okay, then. Are you willing for me to tell you what I plan to do so that this doesn't happen again in the future? Yes. See how that could happen? All right, so the next time your child does not want to have any sort of conversation, ask a yes/no question and see if that gets the ball rolling.